welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, the Monday Night Raw after Mania. Typically one of the biggest Raws of the year. We have returns, we have debuts, we had all that. Title matches, great matches. Alright, show starts off with just the crowd just chanting Undertaker. Roman Reigns comes out and they just kept booing the crap out of it. It was great. All he says was, "This is my yard now." Done. I'm like, okay, Roman Reigns is heel. First match of the show was the Raw Tag Titles. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson gets their rematch from losing the titles at Wrestlemania to the Hardy Boys. So we have Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows versus the Hardys. And we have still your Raw Tag Team Champions, the Hardys. Matt Hardy pins Luke Gallows. I gave it a three-star match. I gave it 3 stars. Good match. Not sure they're going to be able to use the Broken Hardy gimmick, and that's what the crowd wants. So if it's the old Hardys, I don't know if the crowd's going to be excited for it. We'll see how it goes. Next, we have King of the Cruiserweight Champion Neville coming out, talking about how he won a Mania, blah, blah. Mustafa Ali comes out. They have a match, Mustafa Ali and Neville. We just seen this match, I believe it was a rematch from 205 Live a couple weeks ago. As good as it was then. I mean, I think Mustafa Ali is a very talented wrestler. I love his ability in the ring, when he's able to do, when he wrestles, you know, these cruiserweight guys like Neville and stuff. I would have been fine with Mustafa Ali getting the victory here. We had Neville getting the victory by submission. I gave it 3 1/4 stars. I thought it was a really good match. Next we had Vince McMahon come out, thanking all the WWE fans, thanking everybody for WrestleMania and the thrill ride. He came out and said that because of what happened at Mania with Stephanie, she's going to be out for some time, that Mick Foley getting fired, Stephanie's out. He came out to name the new Raw general manager. He starts off going, well, he was a Hall of Famer last night. Teddy Long comes out. Vince is like, Teddy, no, not you. And then he announced the Hall of Famer, Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle as your new Raw general manager, which was pretty predictable. New Day comes out, coming out, cuts a promo about hosting WrestleMania, and has an open challenge. We kind of had an idea, which I actually watching the show going, this is what's going to happen, not even knowing it. We have the main roster Monday Night Raw debut of the Revival, the only 2-time tag team champions in NXT history, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. They are a fantastic team. If you've never seen them on NXT, I've talked about them here on Robert Sports Show. They're a great team. So we had the New Day, Big E, and Xavier Woods versus the Revival. Dash Wilder pins Xavier Woods, which is what they needed to do. Of course, when the Revival comes out, they come out and they knock over the freaking ice cream cart of New Day. I'm like, oh cool, they're heel. After the match, the Revival attack Kofi. So yeah, they're really building on Revival being heel, which is awesome. I give it a 3-star match. It was really good. Revival getting their first Monday Night Raw victory. Next, we have a segment backstage. We show Kurt Angle talking with Big Cass and Enzo Amore. And they do their whole little spiel. And they say soft, talking about Cesaro and Sheamus. And Kurt goes, that's not how you spell soft. It's like, okay, this is kind of stupid. Next, we had a 6-woman tag match. We had Bayley teaming up with Dana Brooke and Sasha Banks versus the return of Emma. So we'll see where this goes. Finally, I guess all those vignettes, and they finally just say screw it for Emma back. Emma, Nia Jax, and Charlotte. Special note here, Dana Brooke used to be with Emma in NXT, so I actually look at that happening sooner than later. Sasha actually makes Charlotte tap to the bank statement. And then after the match, Nia Jax attacks Charlotte, which I think I said they should do Sasha and Bayley for the title, and kind of the undercard of that would be Nia and Charlotte. I believe I've said that before on here, so it looks like what they're doing. I give it 2 3/4 star. Pretty decent match, but next we had the Lesnar-Heyman promo. Heyman calls out a superstar in the back, and he talks about WrestleMania, and he goes, well, of the 23 and 2, maybe those 2 should go 1-on-1. So we're already setting up WrestleMania 34, the Universal title, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. The 2 guys to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania are going to face off, which I should have seen that coming. When they first talked about doing Lesnar and Reigns next year, it made so much sense for Reigns to win. I thought they would let Taker leave with a win, but whatever, it is what it is. So Braun Strowman comes out. Braun Strowman makes Brock Lesnar look like a little boy. So fortunately, we'll see where that goes. I can see them paying the title back and forth like they do with a piece of candy, and then having it maybe fall on Lesnar and have Reigns win the Rumble, I guess. I don't know how exactly they're going to set up. Which, I mean, they can just change it as they want. Fastlane next year can just have freaking whatever, and boom, here you go. But, so then we had, Jericho. It is announced that Jericho will get a rematch for the U.S. title at Payback versus Kevin Owens. And then you have Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens and Joe beating Jericho down backstage. So that feud obviously continuing at least till Payback, which is April 30th, which they'll have the Road to Payback on the Herbert Sports Show, hopefully. Number 1 contender for the tag titles, we had Cesaro and Sheamus versus Big Cass and Enzo Amore. The winner of this is number 1 contender, probably at Payback, face the Hardys. And Cesaro getting the pinfall on Enzo Amore. Good match, I give it 3 1/4 star. It kept me entertained. Still not 100% sold on Cesaro and Sheamus, but I will say this Raw tag division is looking oh my god, it's looking awesome. So next we had from a backstage segment with Kurt Angle, basically Sami Zayn sucking up, and Kurt Angle telling Zayn that he has the 3 eyes, integrity, whatever the hell, all 3 eyes that Kurt used to talk about all the time. So yeah, kind of putting Zayn over a little bit there. Jinder Mahal complaining about Gronk taking him, attacking him and taking him out at freaking WrestleMania. So Kurt was like, you know what, here on Raw now, I don't know how the past worked, but going forward, we sell all our stuff in the ring. So they had Sami Zayn versus Jinder Mahal fallout from the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Sami Zayn actually getting the pinfall on Jinder Mahal. I give it 2 3/4. It was entertaining. And then your main event of Raw last night was Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens teaming up versus Seth Rollins and a mystery partner, a partner of Kurt Angle's choosing. And we had the return, like we thought we would, of Finn Balor. So not only did we have Finn Balor return, we had the Emma return, we had the Raw debut of the Revival. Probably Nakamura and Dillinger, there's rumored going to SmackDown. Vince did say that there will be a shakeup of the roster next week. I don't know if it was a full-out draft next week or what they're going to do. So that makes it really intriguing on who goes where and stuff. And with Kurt and American Alpha, Shelton Benjamin returning, possibly tomorrow night on SmackDown. So you could see Shelton Benjamin and American Alpha moving to Raw. History with Kurt Angle for Shelton Benjamin. American Alpha is Kurt Angle. With the Trip and Owens and Joe faction, I mean, you could have Kurt Angle versus Trip with their own little factions. I mean, that could be cool and all. This main event was just sick. You had 3 former Ring of Honor champions. You had 4 former NXT champions. You just had this might be one of the most recent matches of that big indie feel coming to WWE. Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. Like I said, 3 Ring of Honor champions. Finn Balor was a friggin' IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. in New Japan. They all 4 were NXT champions. Besides Nakamura, 4 of the last 5 NXT champions. You had 3 out of the last 4, because Seth Rollins was way before that. I mean, you had Owens dropping the title to Balor, dropping the title to Joe, and I was expecting Balor to turn on Rollins and go with Joe, and it didn't happen, but just Balor looked good. I mean, a lot of people don't like Finn Balor, but I do. Balor actually gets the pinfall straight up on Kevin Owens. I gave it 4-star. It's a really good match to end Monday Night Raw. So, hashtag Raw after Mania. So, we'll see what happens with hashtag SmackDown after Mania. So that will wrap up the Raw review Monday night after WrestleMania. Stay tuned for the SmackDown review. And probably tomorrow. Because obviously SmackDown hasn't happened yet. When this is filmed. It takes me 24 hours to put a video up. My Mania review will be up here shortly. So, as always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. And just have a great night. Have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show. Your YouTube leader in sports channel content. And also, a special note, like I said in the Mania review, I'll be wearing my Undertaker shirt for 25 videos to represent his 25 WrestleMania matches.